Oh shit. Okay. Yo, what's up guys? Truck here, Truck Game Vlogs. I haven't done a Bakuman review in a while because honestly the episode took forever to get subbed, and then I don't think there was an episode for this week. No, was it this week? I don't even fucking remember. The whole point was, it has been a while. Episode 24 got subbed. I think we have one more episode left, one or two. I'm not sure because I don't know if Bakuman's going to be 25 or 26 episodes. I haven't really checked. But the whole point is we're coming down to the wire. This episode represents the grind, man. This episode represents the grind so hard. Like, I just finished watching Phil Jason's review. I was just like, because I watched this episode this morning and I'm just sitting there like, this is the culmination of all the work you put in. It's that same shonen idea of following your dreams, but you get to see the grind, and you get to see the realistic grind, not the bullshit grind, not the, oh, I'm fucking Naruto, I'm gonna train for like 6 months and learn the Rasengan. No, we're talking about that realistic grind, the shit that niggas, the shit that manga could do on a daily basis to get to where they at. You get on that grind. Oda had to sit there and take all them notes from Kenshin's mangaka, taking all the notes, spent months and months, shit, actually years and years upon coming up with ideas and formulating a world to put his characters in. And then on top of that, as soon as you got the idea, then you still got to carry that bitch out. It's just, I love when episodes show the culmination of when you're grind. It's kind of like when you see a character working on a new technique for like 5 or 10 episodes and he finally gets it off. It's kind of like, this moment for this episode is the same thing when Naruto first figured out a way to use the Rasengan properly, and he nailed the shit out of Kabuto with it. That's what this is. This is the same thing as probably during the post-Marineford flashback with Luffy, where he finally figured out how to use the Gun pistol, and you see him punch that fucking sea monster for the first fucking time. This is the combination of fucking Ichigo learning Bankai. This is what this shit is about. You get to see the grind, you see what they went through, and you see where they're at, and you're just like, fuck it, we made it. Oh god, man, it was great. It was fucking great. And then just man, and then the cute moments with Azuki and Psycho and shit. I like how intuitive her mother was. Like, yeah, no, she's had a crush on him since they were like 5. I can see why some people wouldn't like this, but I'm not even gonna count the reasoning. That some people won't like this is because it seems like everything is falling together too well, which is really funny because in contrast, in the manga, the way they ended the manga on a dark ending. So it's like you end the manga on a dark ending, but your situation has a happy ending, which is really ridiculous. Which I think is probably a correlation to the Death Note thing, because Death Note does not end in a happy way either. This is like, to me, Bakuman is the poster child for shonen slice of life, and that shit can work if you know what you're doing. Because that grind, dude, it's like when you've been watching the series from season 1 to now consistently on a weekly basis, every season that came out, you get to an episode like this and you're just like, we fucking made it. We made it. Everything has been achieved. Everything. Hattori is like one of the best supporting characters I've seen, period. The nigga man, you don't even know. If anyone says Hattori ain't got game, something wrong with you. Something is wrong with you. Just respect my boy Hattori Sensei. He went in there and he was like, listen, I'd rather the editor should always stick with the mangaka over the business, because when you let the business control the artwork isn't theirs anymore. It becomes a product of mass production and for the sake of money. And that's what a lot of this shit's about. Fuck that. When they said they were gonna change Jack, they meant it. We ain't gonna do this whole financial bullshit. Yeah, that's obviously part of the grind. But you can't be having these series just being extended for the sake of money, because then the series loses potency, and then you just have a series that just fell off its rocker because you pretty much just hoard it out for money, and it loses what was cool about it. Hattori went in. I also like the comedy section with Fukuda, and like Fukuda's in there, it's like, oh, see, Azuki went in there with her performance, and you had like his editors talking. He's like, hey Fukuda, you're a successful manga artist. Why is it that you don't have a girlfriend? And Fukuta's like, that's what I would like to know. He's like, I was like, yeah, Fukuda don't get no love in terms of the girls. Also, the scene near the end when, actually I think it is the ending, it's the ending scene, right, as they're about to go meet the editor-chief, the chief editor, and they walk past Nizuma, and there's just kind of like this thing, Nizuma has like the what the fuck look on his face. He's just like, it was weird. He walked in, and he was just kind of like, just so you know, I'm gonna have Zombie Gun sell over 3 million copies. And I'll wait for your next series, Ashiriki Muto. I was like, oh, go, nigga, go. I love that, how they're competing with each other, but they still stick to each other's principles and shit. It's not like he was mad that they ended the series early. It was like, you had your plan, you had the grind you were on, and you achieved it. Good job, sir. Nizuma was like, I'm on my grind. This is how we're gonna do it. We're gonna go through, we're gonna plow through this bitch. And then their response is, well, we're gonna sell over 300, what was it, like 3 million, 3.5 million with our next project. And they were like, and Nizuma had that face like, that's what I like to hear, motherfucker. I was like, go! Oh, it was great, man. It was great, man. Just because Ashirigi Muto passed Nizuma, it didn't just turn into this whole thing of, oh, the anime's done, we've accomplished everything. Because Nizuma's like, just like, look, I've been beating you for how long? Don't even let this go to your head. And they didn't let it go to their head. They were just kind of like, all right, Nizuma, show us why we were rivals. Make sure you weren't just a plateau and you were an actual rival, because there's a difference. A plateau is just something you got to reach. A rival's a motherfucker who keep coming back at you. That's what I like. That's all I can say, man. I can't think of anything else. Those are like the major points. I love the good episode, son. I don't understand. I'm not saying what people don't like about this ending. The only thing I can say is that technically you can make the argument it's a little bit too shonen because everything's falling together way too easily. That's the only argument you can make. And even then, I'm just kind of like, it's shonen. That's what shonen does. And this is the most realistic way to go about it. Because that grind. Respect that grind, man. I'm done. Vlog's a game for your boy Terrell. Please leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. I will catch you guys later. Keep on drawing. And I can only say that maybe like 1 or 2 more times. Peace. I'm getting really hyper about dumb shit, but fuck you, I love anime.